people were free 2.5 years, and they just kept them. It would blew me. Even now today, talking about, I get choked up and angry about it because the greed of
Mhm.
the white people in charge, slave masters saying, I know what the papers say, but these Negroes can't read, these black folk can't read. And we'll make sure we're gonna, if they do, we're gonna keep everything away from them. And even if the slaves knew the fear of leaving, of trying to find a way out
Mhm.
with that, and you know, man, I still get that frustrated that way, man. Because to me, it is it mimics life with African American. It
Mhm.
mimics the same daggum thing, and no matter what people say about it, think about it, um, you know, the freedoms um, that we have are always are constantly being challenged, constantly being threatened to be taken away, and some are being taken away. You know, in some regard, I was at a church this other weekend, and Mike Dyson spoke, right. So Mike and I are good friends, and Mike said nothing against our Asian brothers, our Latino brothers, but everyone here and all, came from another place to come here, in some regards, and we were
Mhm.
snatched. We brought, and
Mhm.
this whole place that you are benefiting from, coming to the American dream, are built on the backs of Africans and African Americans, right? And so that reality, like, set everything, just recalibrated the mindset of that folks. Some folks come here to get the American dream fulfilled because they have no, there's no threat to them. We come anywhere in this country and it's a threat to that space. So to me, the threat of economic insecurity, if I let these black people go, and that, 2 years, that's two harvests, that's 2 3 harvests. I don't, I mean, that's, you know I
Yeah,
got, I got
yeah.
to get enough to get junior out of college. I don't know what you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
the whole element of hatred of another human race, um for the sake of money, and the degrading of that as property, man. Even talking about it even now, and remembering how I first heard about it, man, I was like, I mean, I didn't even want to go to Galveston. There was like a group of people every year. Kansas, we're gonna go to Galveston. There was this big celebrations or whatever. And now I'm cool, man. I don't know how I even feel about that. My man Rasul Berry, if you saw his special, American Bible Society supported him
Yes.
to do
Yeah.
this whole thing on Juneteenth. It's very good because it was a whole kind of reawakening for him. And one of the guys he interviewed was um, great grandson of one of the slaves from Galveston. So it
Uh-huh.
was all this stuff that he was connected with, and this house that the slaves built, and all the kind of stuff, man. So it's one of those kind of things, like you hear about it, and at that time and even now, I'm like, just the depth. I can't see myself. I've been hurt by different people. I've been affected by different things. I can't see myself wanting to. It puts you in. I can't see dehumanizing somebody else who's in that space. I mean, not that black folks or Africans hurt these white folks, but in a sense that would be a mindset that seemed to be justified. Oh, this person did this. I see why you don't talk to them anymore. You don't mess with them,
Hmm.
right? But that kind of logic. But I can't, for the life of me, see that's just inhumane. And what does it take for a person to be that level of hatred? That's just hard to see in that space. So when we celebrate that, man, to me, whether it's a event on the block, whether people barbecuing, whether folks are kicking back drinking, whether folks are just actually sitting down and remembering the history, it is that reality that we still are 2.5 years behind. We
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
Mike Dyson had a joke and said, "You wonder why? You know why we late? We late on time because y'all was late letting us know."
I love it.
Yeah, he was playing. He's a great MC, playing on the words and the logic of it all.
The
But
I
yeah.
think when I think about what it has become, and I know we'll get later in the show and just kind of talking about Juneteenth now and what it means.
Hmm.
But I think on the historical nature of it, what I am like most, I think, frustrated by is not even the like, oh, another 2.5 years, or even the like, oh, we want another, season, excuse me, another season's harvest or any of that. It's the apathy of the other 49 states. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like the
Yeah.
Emancipation Proclamation has been delivered, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did all of the states bordering Texas, like Houston to Louisiana, is like a hop, skip, and a jump? Like, why did
Yeah.
no one like? How did no one get the word? Like, and if they did get the word to them, why wasn't there some kind of revolt, some kind of something? And I know
Right.
I'm talking from my 2024 privileged vantage point. I wasn't there then, but that still frustrates me. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
where was the
Mm-hmm.
solidarity in that? Where were the abolitionists? Where was the folks to be like,
Mm-hmm.
250,000 people are still enslaved? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Um,
Yeah.
or maybe it just wasn't widely known. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I know all of the details of the history, but that bothers me too.
Yeah. Folks are just implicit in
Yeah.
that whole reality. Yeah.